Hey everybody, how you doing? DW coming at you here from New York. How are you? So, great to see the new subscribers. Thank you very much for the comments. If you get anything out of this or any of my other videos, please do subscribe, like, comment, etc., ad nauseum. Today, what I'm going to get into is inversions. And lest you think that it's some theoretical nerdery, music nerdery that you don't want to bother with, let me start by showing you 3 examples of songs that made use of inversions and why they're so important to learn. There are tens of thousands of examples of this, but here are 3 that most guitar players probably know. Okay, so if you take these 3 chords, pretty uninteresting, right? But as soon as you put the 5 in the bass, and then the 3rd in the bass, instant classic. You know, with a few verses of Dylan-esque lyrics and magical guitar playing, but you get my point, right? Dullsville. Interesting. Okay, so that's number 1. Here's another. That one's a rock and roll example. Here's a jazz example. Tune by Wes Montgomery called Caribe, C-A-R-I-B-E. These are all the same chords. Same notes, just stacked differently. D minor 7 flat 5. D, A flat is the flat 5. C is the 7. F is the minor 3rd. So he's going, it's and then to the 4 chord. So, example number 2. Example number 3, Andy Summers' incredible part, which I've been in love with ever since I first heard it. Bring on the Night from the second, I think it was the second Police record. Bass lines just. So it's just C, D, E, right? So under the C, over the C chord, you've got, which is a, you could look at this as a C6. This is an A minor triad. The way I like to be able to identify my chords, so the way I always identify this as an A minor triad is because the root note is on the top. And then the second chord, this is an E minor triad over a C, which is a C major 7. So D, so D7, D7 again, just a different inversion of it. So you got, A. On E, E minor, E minor, so So that's example number 3. Awesome. Okay, so those are, in case you're thinking that it's a waste of time to bother learning inversions, there's three ways that 3 brilliant guitar players used them to make some brilliant music. So here's how you're going to get your head around it. So we'll start with E major 7th. I'm going to move through these a little quickly. So there's a little gear at the bottom left-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You can always slow the video down if you need to. So here's E major 7. E major 7 again. This is a bit of a tough grab, so I don't play it very much, but it's a really nice chord, and it's got that minor second in the middle, which always pulls your ear in. E major 7, E major 7. Thing to remember is these are all the same notes, just stacked differently, right? So here's E major 7 with the root in the bass, with the 3rd in the bass, with the 5th in the bass, and the 7th in the bass, and a 9 on top, which is how it was shown to me a long time ago. So now we go to the 7th chord. E 7th, E 7th, E 7, E 7. Root in the bass, 3rd, 5th, 7th. The cool thing about this is how you can make music out of it, and how you can go from the 1 to the 4 chord. So let's say we wanted to put a sus on it. Sus on this. It's also same chord, just stacked differently with the 3rd. And same chord. Now we're going to put the 4th in. And now the minor 7 flat 5. So we're starting major, dominant set, then we're flattening the 7th. Now we're flattening the 3rd. Actually, no, sorry. Let's go to the minor 7 first before the minor 7 flat 5. Here's the minor 7. Lastly, root in the bass, 3rd in the bass, 5th in the bass, 7th. Stacking the notes differently, same series of notes. Okay, so now the minor 7 flat 5. Observant among you will notice that the E minor 7 flat 5 is closely related to the C9. If you put a C in the bass, you got a C9 chord. But we're going to focus on the E minor 7 flat 5. So E minor 7 flat 5, E, B flat is the flat 5, D is the 7, G is the 3rd, minor 3rd. That's one. That's another. And lastly, I love this one. You'll notice that even though they are the same group of notes, that their character, the character of each one of those is very distinct, right? So let's say you're in the key of A, and you want to go to the 4. You can do that by going, because this is the same as a D7 chord with a 9 added. What's the 9, the key of D? E. So there you have it. Those are the 4 chords you want to memorize, and memorize those fingerings. This will help you get more familiar with the neck. It'll help you create your own chords because you'll know where everything is. So major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, minor 7 flat 5. Master those. It will really help you. Okay, so last but not least, I'd like to show you how you could use this potentially if you had a real simple chord progression like B minor, A, F sharp minor. Now you could play that over and over again. Wouldn't be particularly interesting. But if you went, that's an A minor, F sharp minor, same as this. Remember what I said about identifying the root of the chord? In this shape is the high note. That's an F sharp minor. You'll notice it sounds. So, first time, second time. Same thing as the first time. And then same 3 chords, B minor, A major, F sharp minor. But by using the inversions, you make it a little more interesting. So, like, subscribe, etc., comment. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Have a great day, evening, wherever you may be at in your point in time. Till next time. Almost forgot. After you have successfully gone through these, major 7, flat the 7, dominant 7, flat the 3rd, minor 7 chord rather, flat the 5, minor 7 flat 5, and double flat the 7th for your diminished chord. You can also call it a G7 flat 9. You put the G in the bass. So, and there you have it. You should have those all under your fingers, ready to go.